Now, Mikel Merino's agent has gone ahead to task Real Sociedad to obviously not price his client out of the move from the club of Sociedad to join the club of Arsenal. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. This is the channel that brings you your latest football news from all the clubs all over the world apart from Manchester United. If you want United, you should obviously find us at what we call the United Matters channel. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and let's obviously come in through and see to it that everything really moves on to the right place. And this is Mono Gadgets powering this video to the fullest, and we are powered by Mono Gadgets plus 256 70 99 88 665. That is Mono Gadgets for you, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. Even they're dealers in used phones and laptops from UK. If at all you feel like you want to find yourself in a proper position to really put in what we call the best, to have the best gadgets ever, call them, WhatsApp them on that number. They'll bring you the services to your doorstep in there for you. Then you can as well follow them on TikTok at Mono Gadgets, and he'll obviously follow you back. And you can as well contact him that side because that is really great about it. So follow them at Mono Gadgets into the mix. Now, let's obviously start it off with a story coming in from Mateo Moreto. Mateo Moreto is really a very good guy. And negotiations between Arsenal and Real Sociedad proceeding as planned. Merino has communicated his desire to go to Arsenal. Now, Mateo Moreto, this guy, is one of those that we've gonna obviously find doing a lot of sense with in as far as transfers are really concerned with the likes of Fabrizio Romano. And I've gonna obviously find out that he's really one of the credible journalists that will ever want to come out and really face, and Fabrizio Romano has gonna obviously add him to his team that he works with, especially in what we call the transfer rumors. And I've gonna hate to see Fabrizio bring him on, and the guy speaks Spanish, meaning that he's really Spanish and he knows exactly what Spain or what Spanish football is all about. And Mikel Merino plays for Real Sociedad, and that is really an indicator that he's really a grounded, certified journalist when it comes to that. So after that, we really had a story coming in through from Sociedad, right? And he told us that Arsenal proposed bid is 25 million euros, 21 million pounds for Mikel Merino. Sociedad pushing for a little bit more in the way of 35 million euros, that is 29.9 million pounds. Merino is closer to leaving the club than Zubimendi, as he already informed President Joaquin that of his desire to play for big club. Now, I think that we are way past that, and I don't believe in that story, because we all know to it that Arsenal reached an agreement on the transfer fee, and now the structure of the deal is being discussed. They are way past those negotiations of the fee. They are now focused onto one big thing, and that is none other than what is it called? And that is none other than the structure. That's where Arsenal is. And the agent of Mikel Merino is rumored to have said the following by Grammy. He's called Grammy Bailey. He said that Mikel Merino and his representatives have asked Real Sociedad not to price him out of the move to Arsenal this summer. Arsenal are looking at a deal worth around 25 million pounds, but as yet, Sociedad are yet to agree to the terms of the deal. HITC has been told that talks Merino's camp Sociedad president Joaquin have also taken place in hope that he'll sanction a deal. HITC has been told that whether Liverpool strike a deal or not for Zubimendi, that will not impact on Merino and vice versa. Now, the agent is like, why don't you let my client go? Let my client move. And he's really right, because football clubs are never loyal. We all know that. And players tend to be loyal to football clubs, but football clubs are not loyal. And Merino believes that this is his time to do a lot, to do what he wants. You get? This is his time to obviously make the move of his life and obviously put in the required shift altogether as far as everything is really concerned into the mix for the side of Merino. And the agent is also doing the due diligence and showing his client that, please, I'm really working on. That's why he's like, don't price my client out of the move. But I think there might be something that is really holding up this deal that we haven't gone ahead to know. And it might be all about what the agent is rumored to have gone ahead to tell the club, because why would Arsenal take all this long negotiating a deal of 30 million euros, 30 to 35 million euros, meaning that they might be asking more because they believe that their teams are really going to be doing the needful. But I'm warning Real Sociedad that they should obviously get the money that Arsenal is getting them, because as they really take long, even the door of closing the summer transfer window is really nearing, is nearly getting closed. Today is 12th and we are 3 weeks off that. And if at all we end this week without a hearing ho, then we'll be left with 2 weeks. And obviously, who will be in a weaker position? It will be Real Sociedad. Sociedad will be in a weaker position to make a decision of this guy to obviously coming through and join the club of Arsenal. Meaning that even if Arsenal offers £15 million, Sociedad will have to take it. And I think Arsenal is dilly-dallying also not bothered, because they believe that they are in a strong position because the player is left with just 1 year on his contract. At the moment, Merino starts off a season when he hasn't gone ahead, obviously, move on from Sociedad to Arsenal. He will say, all right, you've denied the move to Arsenal. All I'm going to do is I'm going to be signing a pre-contract with the club of Arsenal, meaning that they'll lose the player on a free. So, Real Sociedad needs to act fast. They need to act fast, and as soon as possible, they need to put in a shift. And after putting that shift, they need to call upon the board of Sociedad to put in the shift, because Arsenal is playing what we call a delaying tactic, and that tactic will obviously offer them the best that they want into the mix. So let's wait and see how that pans out. It has been Merino's agent, Tusk, speaking out into the mix, and then let's obviously go to the man known as Savinho. You get? Pep Guardiola, after Savinho made his debut from Man City in UK, as United took on the side of Man City, City won it 7-6. Won it 7-6 on penalties. Pep Guardiola has said the following on Savinho. Good impact. He has incredible quality. Can attack the byline. He will help Erling Haaland to score goals. Look at that. Look at the goal. Byline, score. He was aggressive without wingers. I asked to dribble and affect the opponent. He did it really well. Now, for Savinho, he played his first game for Man City. That is really competitive. And he really did the needful. But the manager is like, he's going to improve Erling Haaland, because he is really that kind of player who runs to the byline and puts in crosses targeting Erling Haaland. Looks like the manager is going to hit obviously understand that last season they really had only one wing that was really supplying balls to Erling Haaland, and that's why he found himself scoring very few goals compared to those that he scored when he came in through at Manchester City. Now he has brought in Savio, and Savio is really going to be that kind of player that is going to be putting in the shift, to create more and more and more and more chances for the player. And the task he is going to give him is that go ahead and do whatever you want with the ball doing all that in looking for Erling Haaland. That's what the manager is really talking about into the mix. So that is Savinho's role for you, and we wait to see whether in their game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on Sunday this week is all going to be happening that way. So I'm here vividly waiting to see how that is really going to come to pass, because the manager has gone ahead obviously speak it out onto it. So that is the man himself known as Savio or Savinho, but he's really talented and very excited. Lots of stories coming in from Man City indicating that they've been really scouting the player, right? And from the age of 15, the City department has been scouting the player, and finally they've gone ahead to deliver him to the side of Manchester City. And lastly, Julian Alvarez has touched down the side of Atletico Madrid. All Madrid obviously accomplished his deal or move from Manchester City to Atletico Madrid. And Fabrizio tells us Julian Alvarez has just landed in Madrid, plan confirmed, Sunday arrival and Monday medical tests. And that's how he obviously arrived, and a photo was taken to confirm his touchdown in Madrid to obviously undergo his medical. And that is really great for the player known as Julian Alvarez. He's really smiling, having gone ahead to be promised that nobody is really gonna bench him. He's gonna be the leading striker for the side of Atletico Madrid after Memphis Depay left. Then there is another player that left who goes by the names of Morata, and Morodion is also heading to Chelsea, though a deal is on the brink of collapsing, but we anticipate that the best is yet to come for this beautiful deal altogether. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Merino's agent tasking Real Sociedad not to prize Merino out of the move to Arsenal. Then what do you make about the guy touching down Madrid for his medical? That is Julian Alvarez. And lastly, what are your thoughts about a deal of Savio to Man City? The manager coming out, piling all sorts of hails on him, that he's really the man that is really gonna make Erling Haaland better and better and better into the mix. So that's what we had for you. But remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in phones and laptops. Those are brand new phones and brand new laptops. 1, 2, you can talk about used phones and used laptops from UK. They really have everything you want in as far as phones and laptops are really concerned. Now call them on +256 70 99 88 665. That is Mono Gadgets for you, and the rest will be history as we bring you the best of the best into the mix. Now 300 likes, smash on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, because we want to hit the magic number of 30,000 subscribers, and after that we'll move to 40,000. Let's continue to subscribe to this channel and really bring ourselves to the best of luck that we really deserve as a side of this channel. We out. Good night.